A little bit of Poland, a little bit of France, a little bit of Sweden, Afghanistan by chance. No. Hi, today I'm not going to talk about politics or anything religious or anything like that. Make another video referring to another video on YouTube. I do this every so often. Nobody ever watches me, but what the hell. Conspiracy of science. Ooh, conspiracy theory here. Flicking through, found this. I don't think it's conspiracy of science. I think it's an alternative theory that's been neglected for some reason. Possibly because of the hard-headed way of thinking of people who claim to be scientists. First of all, I'd like to explain what science is. Science is that thing of observing, theorizing, and then trying to destroy the theory that you've created. Not defending it blindly. Blind defense. Okay. Got some thoughts on the atheist and the scientist bit. Unfortunately, that probably will be semantics, but I unfortunately think as well it's very much mind state. A scientist must be an agnostic. Otherwise, what are they doing? I mean, if they know everything already, okay, and there's nothing that they believe and they want to investigate, then they can't be a very good scientist. Okay, very quickly, the video that I'm talking about here, there's a bit of a discussion here. One of the questions that people keep asking concerns the creation of mountain ranges. Okay, very quickly, I'm going to connect this to the video anyway, but very quickly, to explain it. The theory is that the Earth is in fact, it was once very small and now it's getting bigger. It's like, you know, twice the size now. And based on that, yeah, we know all about this movement of the continents, the single continent. The basic standard idea is that the Earth was the same size and you have one big continent here, okay, which makes you wonder why all the Earth moved to one side. Surely it's better a balanced model, you know, spinning and get things moving around. Okay, but for some reason the Earth was like cone shaped rather than spherical, it seemed, according to the original model. Oh, the concept model. This ideology is that all the pieces fit together. Okay, and I'm going to cut this up. The basic concept is pretty much similar to, they agree in some part, about the connecting. Okay, there's Africa here, and if you look, here's South America, here's Africa. Ooh, slide them in, they go together. The commonly held concept is the grand panacea, the grand continent, which they put as on one side here. Some suggest there may have been a counterbalance here, which for others, no sign of it. Otherwise, the world would not really have been that spherical. It had a big lump and like a nose sticking out, according to the, let's say, contemporary theory. Okay, this controversial theory says that all the pieces actually fit together, okay, all the land masses, the continents, fit together and basically create a smaller Earth, and the separation of the continents is due to the expansion of this ball. One of the counter arguments that's been brought up so far, you know, there are several others, but simplest to look at and think, well, why even bother trying to create this? Okay, is that the mountain ranges, how the mountain ranges created, if this goes against the idea of the slipping of the plates on one under the other and pushing other things up, and, you know, hard, soft plates, all that lot. Anyway, is that, you know, why these mountain ranges are still growing? Okay, yeah. I suppose from space you can get an idea if they're growing or not. Although growth is relative in this case, I imagine. Anyway, the concept is, what mechanism can explain this? Now, if I take a toilet roll and I open it, okay, it opens nice and smooth, okay? You don't get any problem there. But if I take part of the sphere and try to expand that, what happens? Okay, you see that? Okay, expand a sphere, a curved form, okay, and the surface doesn't remain. straight. So what you probably have, okay, as a possible ideology, for an explanation, let's say, is creasing. Okay, the points of creasing is where you get the formation of mountain ranges. Brainstorming is what I'm asking. I'm not saying that is the answer. I'm saying, okay, think about things rather than excluding it because it's not what they told you. Okay, that's not science. It's not what they told me. It's not science. Science is, that's what they told me. But the rainbow, how is it really formed?